Hello, and welcome to Tonya's Witchy Kitchen Tea Time. How are you guys today? I'm not doing that. It's really dreary today, and all my lights are on because it's dreary, but that's okay. So today we are doing a Dandelion, Burdock root, star anise, and pine needle tea that I, through research and other research, came up with to help my husband with a problem he was having. And he is not a tea drinker. Like, let's go here. He hates tea. Okay? But sometimes it's necessary to have tea. Especially these herbal teas. There are so many benefits to them. Like, even just your basic, chamomile tea is good for sleep. It's also good for fevers and tons of other things. So it's another day. It's another day. We are going to go into that one, and I will give you a little more background on that in just a minute. But first, 3 things. Dream big, be true to you, and you are worth it. Let's continue on. I just wanted to give you a little background information of where this came from. Now, hopefully you don't see anything pertinent behind me. You see the pencil on the wall? My kids put that up there 2020 when, no school. COVID was around. Yeah, they had a whole row of them, and my husband just took it down just this last Christmas or something, and they all freaked out, so they had to put one back up. So we have a pencil hanging on our wall. Yeah. Okay. But I just want to give you a little background information on this. It's going to be a little hazy because this is YouTube, and I don't want to be taken down for things I say, because I know there's pertinent words that they'll remove you from. So I might be reading off my notes, so I'll try and, okay. But so 2 years ago, our world changed, right? There's no way around it. Our world changed. Schools closed, businesses shut down. It just came to a screeching halt. Toilet paper was the hot commodity. It's just crazy. We had new rules and new regulations, right? And all of a sudden a company developed a new lollipop. A new lollipop. That's code word for something else, so just bear with me. Okay? It's like cilantro. Some people say it tastes like soap to them, and other people love it. I love it, okay? I don't really know a lot of people that say it tastes like soap, but I guess I've been asked. So this new lollipop was fine, tasted fine for some people and was fine. It was booger flavored to other people. And some people just didn't like lollipops, so they didn't want it. Okay? So, a side effect, a simple side effect to these lollipops is skin reactions. Okay? The CDC calls it shedding of proteins, I think it's the proteins in the lollipops. Okay, so if you're not following with me, that's okay. Don't worry about it. It has nothing to do with the tea. It's just I'm explaining. Okay, so my husband has these reactions to this and it's I've had people say it's like chicken pox on their skin. Okay, his isn't like that. His is just one big rash, but it's under where he sweats, under his armpits, sometimes around his waist. Very painful, very itchy to high heaven. Okay, so in my little research and all my interest in herbs and botanicals, I put together and through other people's research, put together this combination of herbs, and he drinks the tea half a cup a day to a whole thing a day. It is a diuretic. It will clean you out. Half a cup a day is plenty for the typical person. Even in, you know what? And there's so many benefits to it that I will go into that, you know, even if you don't have this problem, it's still good for you. You know, just take it with, make sure you are okay with taking those 4 components. But it's a tea. I mean, I make a tincture out of it actually too, and I give it to my kids. So, not a lot, 10 to 30 drops, and it tastes pretty good. So, I'll be back with a few things. So, just sit tight. Okay, so I figured instead of you looking at a picture of my herbs, right, that I will talk to you and give you the information and hopefully post a picture, you know, over here or something like that. I'll just get over. Hopefully I can do that. Otherwise it's going to be in between. But, okay, so first, talking about dandelion root and burdock root. They're not roasted. You can roast them to bring out the flavor, right? And it'll give you, like when you make a coffee out of it, we're going to do that one day soon. If you roast it, it's more for the flavor. If it's raw, it's more for the medical benefits. It's for the medical benefits of it. Okay? Don't let me forget to give you a recipe for this. Actually, I'll do it right now. Okay? The recipe is like approximately, because pine needles are hard to, hang on. Okay. I cut them up, but I don't cut them up fine, okay? So it's roughly like a handful. Okay, so maybe 1/8 to 1/4 of a cup of chopped up pine needles. You think I'm nuts, don't you? Okay. And then it is 1 star anise, or 2 small ones, or some pieces, and 1 tablespoon dandelion root and 1 tablespoon burdock root. And then just take a quart jar and fill it up all the way to the top. Cold water, pour it in there. We're putting it in a pot. I'll show you. And maybe halfway again. So 4 to 6 cups. I like to do 6 because it boils down, you know. Okay. So, got my notes. Let's start with pine needle tea. First of all, honey is not for children under the age of 1. That is a recommendation. First thing about pine needles, if cattle eat a lot of them, they will abort their fetus. So the FDA says if you are pregnant or nursing, do not eat pine needles. Not that you can have the tea, just don't eat the pine needles. And you're like, now you're freaking nuts. We'll get to that. Okay, when I harvest pine needles, which I am not going to have a problem to do anymore. We have so many broken trees from that last blizzard we had, where it was ice and snow. We have so many broken ones. So if you need some pine needles, email me. I got tons of them. Tons. And I'm kind of sad about it because you can't keep them all. You can't, like utilize them. I'm kind of sad about it. But I won't be. Here's my thing. Don't rip the branches off the trees to get the pine needles. Walk around. This is what I do. I will walk like the tree rows and just take off what is on the ground. I'll just pick up branches and stuff. I have a branch sitting on my table outside that I was going to cut up, but I had this whole bucket cut up and I was just like, I'm good for now. So don't pick them up off the ground. Don't rip them off the trees, okay? Spruce, ponderosa, pines, Douglas, fir. I think we have a lot of ponderosa pine here, and we have some Douglas fir if I go scrounge around on my brother's property. The whole tree has uses. God is great. Like the things he has provided and we have forgotten is so sad. The yew tree, it's Y-E-W, yew tree, is not a true evergreen, and it's actually poisonous to us. It has single flat needles with red berries. Make sure you research what you are eating, okay? There's also a Norfolk, I can't read my writing, island pine, which will make you sick. I don't know where that is. We don't have it. Am I in your face? I'm sorry. The resin of pine trees is, you can eat it, you can extract it in an oil or in a high percent alcohol. Great for wound healing and pain. Pine is antimicrobial. It's a diuretic. Increases circulation. So you actually can put this in a bath. If you wanted to, I would boil the pine needles first in a pot and then pour your pot into the tub. Strain it with it. Yeah, I mean, you can try it. Good for cough, congestion, fever, cold, flu. Now, the pine needle and the star anise both have, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, so just bear with me, shikimic acid in there. It is what they use to make Tamiflu. So think on that one. You can infuse the pine needles in an oil and put it right on your chest for when you have a cold, congestion. The needles are high in vitamin C. This is where the eating part comes in. They're high in vitamin C. You can boil them on the stove, or put them on the stove and boil them to a simmer and just let it purify your air. You can infuse the pine needles in honey extract and vinegar. That one's excellent. High proof alcohol oil. Okay? It's all about pine needles. Star anise is antibacterial, antispasmodic, antiviral, and a diuretic. Star anise is great in a tincture. 1 star per soup pot or slow cooker. When you're cooking, just throw it in there. Beautiful benefits. Helps with stomach cramps, bloating, constipation, and gas. It activates your digestive enzymes. Helps you digest fats and meats. We have a lot of that going on around here. It also has the shikimic acid, which they extract from star anise. It helps hinder flus, helps clear mucus out of lungs, and has that nice licorice taste. Really quick, simple thing. Burdock root is a weed. When I realized what this thing was, I was floored. Do your own research. It's a weed. Antibacterial, antifungal, anti-inflammatory. Combined with dandelion root, it's a blood purifier for skin conditions. Yep. I was like, when I first read this a couple of years ago, I was trying to work on, I can't remember what it was. Something. But when I saw that, it was just like, that's when I started purchasing the burdock root and making teas and drinks and stuff like that. And it's really amazing. Keep that in mind for you who have eczema or psoriasis or acne or itchy skin. Okay. It's called gobo in Japanese food. You can put burdock root into soups with astragalus root. You can put it in my bigger tea strainer I showed you in the first one. I will fill that up and just throw it into my soup or soup stock or whatever. It's totally safe for food. It's food safe. You know, what is that? GRAS. Generally something safe for food by the FDA. You can use it alone. However, it can cause expulsions of toxins through the skin. So you don't want that. Combine it with a diuretic, like dandelion root, to pass toxins through your urine, which is what we're doing. Very important. Even for the basic healthy person, just cleaning your blood out is amazing. It's a bitter seed extract should not be used during the first 2 trimesters of pregnancy. So the extract or a tincture, okay? Not that you can't kind of drink in a tea. So we're not really making a tea. We're making a decoction. It's a simmered tea, meaning it's usually for roots and barks and seeds that are hard, and like 10-15 minutes isn't going to do it. So we're actually boiling the tea, okay? Low simmer, not boil. Sorry, not boil. We want a nice little rolling simmer for about a half hour, okay? My husband boils the piss out of his tea. It's amazing. So it is actually being studied for anti-cancer and anti-tumor effects. Can't read. It's high in calcium, phosphorus, chromium, magnesium, and iron. Look at you don't need a multivitamin. You just need some more herbs and stuff. Okay, it nourishes the body and skin. It's inflammatory skin conditions. Telling you, it's great for skin. Relieve lymph stagnation and congestion. Helps with swollen glands. Some people, simply put, it also, when you ingest it, it lubricates and protects your intestines. Remember what I told you? Your gut is the second brain. Nourish your gut. Omegas for the brain. Burdock for the, well, there's lots of stuff for the gut, right? Teas and vinegars. I love dandelion burdock vinegar. Love it. 1 tablespoon in everything. Like spaghetti sauce, chili, chicken noodle soup. 1 to 2 tablespoons. They don't even notice. They don't. They just, oh, this is good, Mom. All right, thank you. Okay. Dandelion root. I love dandelions. French call the dandelion, like I said, I can't pronounce crap. It's a pissenlit. Means pee the bed. Because it is like a massive diuretic. Meaning you're going to pee. Yeah, and it will make you pee. I don't care what you are. Who you are. You can put it in soups, teas, and baths. Remember we talked about the... I have a dandelion lotion. I have a dandelion bath bomb. Love dandelions. Oh, and this is the root, not the little pretty flower, not the leaves. You can eat the leaves for salad. You can eat the flower. You can put it on cake, salad, whatever. Make sure it's, I know I put that somewhere in here. Harvest in a chemical-free area. Make sure nothing's been sprayed. I won't let my husband spray our yard. And now he won't. He's learned. I am right. 95% of the time, I am right. Okay, it's high in minerals and electrolytes for you monster drinkers and Powerade drinkers and whatever else those things are. High in electrolytes. Is that what they are? Do they have those in them? I don't know. It has a bitter flavor, so if you roast it, initiates the gastric secretions from the stomach, liver, and pancreas. Helps with the nutrient absorption, kind of like black pepper. Inulin, does it produce inulin? Supports the liver. I thought I had healthy gut flora. That's what it does. Healthy gut flora. It's a prebiotic. The inulin, it nourishes beneficial bacteria in the gastrointestinal tract. increases energy and vitality. I need a whole gallon of this stuff. It supports liver and gallbladder, stimulates flow of bile, which breaks down cholesterol and fat. I need that too. Improves blood filtration. This is the thing I found so fascinating. It cleans your blood. It cleans your blood. Who knew it needed to be cleaned? But it does, believe me, the stuff that comes out. Improves blood filtration to remove old cells and harmful bacteria. Helps maintain healthy hormone imbalance. Healthy hormone balance. We can all use that. The liver health regulates blood sugar, moderates premenstrual flow retention. You know when you feel fat and bloated? Don't take Midol, take dandelion root. And it helps with urinary tract irritation. Do not use, okay, here's the thing. Do not use with bile duct or gallbladder disease. If you have gallbladder disease or bile duct disease, don't use dandelion root with it, okay? If you have, it's good for poor digestion, water retention, nourishment, skin eruptions, and liver health. 9 to 15 grams per day is what you can eat. So I don't think I suppose if you made tea with that, you know. Harvest free from chemicals, okay? Free from chemicals. Like my handwritten notes. It's a thing. It's a total thing. I think I covered everything I wanted to. The recipe. And so we'll have to go strain it. It's almost done here because it's been slowly simmering. But yeah, let me know what you think. Like I said, half a cup a day for just to maintain health and skin and all that jazz. Half a cup, okay? When you first start it, maybe do it on, like, if you're going to do it daily, maybe do it, like, if you're, you know, like, when you have, like, if you have, like, Friday, Saturday, well, like, Friday night, and then you have Saturday and Sunday off, maybe just, you know, I will say, my brother was super sick last fall. Oh, he was super sick this spring. I was sick last fall. And let me tell you, there's a protocol, and this tea will help you get over a lot of illness. A lot of illness. So, yes. But let's go to see how the tea looks. Okay, so this is my tea after I set it for 45 minutes, 15-minute increments, and it is still on super low. It is the lowest. It is my smallest stove thing, and this is the lowest. So this has been boiling. So we're gonna strain them. And my furnace turns on. Okay, and you can doctor this up with anything. You can add milk, you can add honey, stevia, you can We're just gonna let him float in there. Oh, he's not floating. Oh, there he is. You can add chocolate to this, like chocolate powder and milk, and I mean, you can do anything with this, but just like this, the health benefits in this little cup of tea are astronomical. Astronomical. Oh, and after drinking this, the first time you pee, if your urine is cloudy, don't freak out and run to the doctor. It's totally normal after drinking this tea. So I hope you found this informative. I hope you had a good time. Thank you for stopping by. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.